What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Beware of this type of person. The person who sees someone doing really, really well or doing something really, really good, and they are receiving a lot of praise and love and accolades for it, and then they come along and they go, yeah, but yeah, he did that, but yeah, she did that, but ain't nobody talking about how she. See, people who got to go out of their way to find something bad to say or find the worst thing to say about somebody when they've done something well. It's bad enough to find something negative to say about somebody just in general, but you have people who will wait till someone does something really good and or they're being placed on a pedestal by other people, and then that's the moment that they pounce, that's the moment that they strike, and they decide, okay, now is the time to rain on that parade and be sure to mention the fact that, oh well, um, he got caught cheating on his wife 2 years ago. Y'all ain't gonna forget. Don't forget about that part. Don't forget, um, she went to jail that time for stealing out the store when she was in college. I mean, just so much bitterness and hatred in their heart that they got to find some way to just douse the great accomplishments of somebody else. And it's crazy because they don't even have the self awareness to understand how bad that makes them look, or they really don't even care. Most of the time, they don't know. But a lot of times they do know, they just don't care. And they want to uh, dampen the spirits of all of the people who are showing love to the person who did something good, because typically that's how it goes. You got all these people that are propping this person up and giving them their card for what they did, and now they take the time out, or they feel the need to have to take the time out from praising this person to address an envious, hateful individual who just had nothing but bad to say about the person, or they want to mention something from the person's past to try to shoot down what they did. Um, Life in its totality is about your ratio. And I always talk about individuals' ratio, whether it's mine, whether it's yours. What do I mean by that? It means that it can swing. It can be the dominant percentage of one thing can be this way, the lesser percentage can be this way, or it could be the other way. So nobody's going to live a perfect life. Nobody's going to walk through this life perfect. But the goal is for your ratio to be more good than bad. So there will be some down points, some bad points, some mistakes, some things that you did. In the end, you want to be able to say, well, nah, man, I helped more people than I hurt. I gave more than I took, and I blessed more than I cursed in my lifetime. And if you were the type of person that just your heart is so hard and you so dry on the inside that it just eats you alive to see a number of people showing love to another individual, that you have to try to dig out a flaw that individual might have, then you know You a sick person, and I don't feel sorry for. You know, sometimes people say, "Man, I really feel. I don't feel sorry for nobody like you." Talking about you, I don't feel sorry for you. You got a disease in your heart that you have to somehow pray and work your way out of. That's on you, because the normal reaction when somebody has done something good and that person is being praised for it, the normal reaction once you see that what they've done is praiseworthy, the normal reaction is to jump on board and say, yeah, that was pretty dope what he or she did. Um, but your normal reaction is to try to find a way to shoot it down. And what kind of thought process do you have? What goes through your mind when you either saying that to other people or you typing it out? When you typing out this negative stuff about, you think that everybody just gonna magically jump on board and start agreeing with you? Man, you know what, you show right. You might get a handful, you might get 2 or 3, but the other 2 or 3 hundred, the other 2 or 3 thousand, they not riding with that. They looking at you like, man, you know what a sad individual that you are. And you one of those type of people who will never understand why you don't get your blessings, why you never elevate in your life and the things that you try to do. It's because you got so much hate in you. And a lot of times these are total strangers. Y'all don't even know these people that y'all just going in on. Y'all don't even know these people, and you reading you're quoting what you read or what you heard, and it may not even be rooted in truth at all, or if it is rooted in truth, it may not be the way it was presented. And it's also dangerous. And that'll probably be the last piece I'll touch on. That it's very dangerous to talk about people that you don't know. And you can find yourself in a position that you don't want to be in, that you can't get out of, because what happens is, while it may not be the person that you're speaking ill of who exacts a punishment on you, it may be somebody that knows them, or somebody that cares about them, maybe somebody that don't know them at all, and they just have a problem with you disrespecting somebody that's a good person, that ain't worthy of that disrespect, that didn't warrant that. So be very careful in this age we in, um, with these reckless words that y'all like to throw out there. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Leave a comment. Tell me what y'all think about that. It's your big brother K-Rino, and I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.